Good morning. Welcome to another session of my consultancy, Innovative Organization Development Consultancy. This consultancy is all about uh, organizational learning, organizational knowledge base, creation of organizational knowledge base, organizational knowledge transfer mechanism, and the impact of knowledge search cycle behavior on efficiency and outcome of the organization. Knowledge search cycle behavior is related to repetitive search for information and insights on the organizational knowledge base, which is the collective information repository for explicit and tacit knowledge of individuals. It is a collective, you can say, online library or database which is organized, which is indexed sequentially and categorized as per the heads of as per different heads of categories of information that could be possible, and it the repetitive knowledge search cycle behavior is possible only when there is a knowledge pool for this knowledge organizational knowledge base, and it could be possible when there is a relevance of this organizational knowledge base for the people who want to seek information and insights in that database. Relevance, how it could be possible, because it is very much concerned with their scope of work, with the objectives of the business of the organization, which is specific and contextual, relevant to the concerned organization, and it contains those kinds of expertise, those kind of you can say skills which are ingenuine, meaning these skills or expertise are fine-tuned fine-tuned to the individual himself or herself, because the person who developed these kind of intuitions or skills or know-how, you can say, or the expertise, it is particular to their way of working, their uh, approach to work, and their ways of dealing with the situation, which is context specific. So it is a tacit knowledge, obviously, because it is very much relevant to the context and not available, in any book or such thing which is documented, but is a uh, ingrown type of uh, thought process. It is documented now because it is available in the organizational knowledge base, and because there is a commitment of the individual that they would like to share this kind of an expertise they have acquired over so many period of time, and guiding people, solving problems or guiding people, mentoring, coaching people. So they have documented this information in the form of a note, which are draft notes. So these are also available in the organizational knowledge base. And these are the documented form, documented externalized knowledge of people, which is nowhere available as a standard material of practice, but their own understanding shared with others. This is also knowledge sharing. And to know more about these kind of things, people go for knowledge search cycle, meaning they would like to go and search for this kind of behavior, this kind of things again and again, which is like a patent, because these are not a patent is such like this thing, but they are unique to the people who are sharing this information, understanding on the organizational knowledge base, for people to read and know further or question them further. Internalization is only happening when it has already that questioning further has led to incremental value addition to what was shared earlier on the organizational knowledge base. as tacit knowledge of the person. So now I am coming to a very important thing, which is the particular difference between tacit knowledge and explicit knowledge. There are two kinds of knowledge, and I am discussing here about the nature, ease of sharing, examples, storage, and transfer methods of these two types of knowledge. It's like a differentiation side by side. So, basic knowledge, as I have told, is personal, intuitive, and experiential, whereas explicit knowledge is formal, codified, and documented. So, just now I was talking about the same thing, that a tacit knowledge, which is ingrown expertise of the individual, is very much personal. It is not easily codifiable or transferable until and unless the person documents the same thing and shares it with others through knowledge sharing. And it is experiential, which is on the job learning type of an activity, or experience of life itself, on the real life example, case studies, such things. Ease of sharing. Tacit knowledge is difficult to communicate verbally, because all of a sudden it is very easy. It is not so easy how the thing happened or how he could do it. But if that thing is externalized, meaning it is noted down in the form of a writing, of a draft, a note, or something, that I did it in this way and it happened like this, then it becomes much easier to communicate rather than verbally communicating on the situation itself, just talking randomly. Now, explicit knowledge is easily communicated and shared via documents. Now, explicit knowledge, which is available straightforward in manuals, in this material, which is literature found in the internet, such things are easily communicated. You can find them without much of a hassle, and there is also documented in the form of a very smooth language, so that reading is easy, comprehension is easy. Now the third is examples, which is skills, intuition, know-how, personal insight. So the examples of tacit knowledge are these other examples, which is insights, know-how, and expertise. So, and the examples of explicit knowledge are manuals, databases, procedures, and reports. Reports, published papers, policies and procedures of the organization, manuals which are available for doing a job. These are the things which are explicit. Technical writing is also part of documentation and same explicit knowledge. But sometimes it happens that whatever is written there is not so fluid in the real work scenario. So at that time, your expertise or understanding with the machinery and doing something at a point in which, if that particular thing is, the particular adjustment is done or some kind of work is done, it becomes easy to complete the work, and with less errors. So that is a understanding which is now tacit in nature, and that can be communicated either verbally also, when it is easy that at this point, if I lower the temperature or increase the temperature, or if I keep it neutral, something like this, which is not mentioned straight away in the manual of the machinery, but the person who is doing the work, he has developed his understanding. That is tacit knowledge, because it has been leading to more accurate work, less prone to errors, and reducing the time lapse. So that is a expertise which he has gained over a period by repeatedly working on the machinery and develop this kind of understanding. This cannot be this is a example of tacit knowledge. It can be verbally communicated very easily, but if it is documented or externalized for further consumption by people through knowledge sharing, then it becomes externalization of your ingrown knowledge, externalization of your ingrown expertise, that is, you are sharing through way of your draft notes on the working. on the work that you are doing. So that is sharing personal insights. That is a form of tacit knowledge. Now transfer methods are, I have discussed in my earlier discussion video, that it is mentoring, coaching, direct experience. Direct experience, just you are sharing face to face, communicating through a focused interview, direct experience, example of direct experience. Mentoring, coaching, communities of practice, again same thing, you are mentoring someone, supervising a team of youngsters who are fresh to the environment. Mentoring, coaching individually someone, not many but one person coaching, that also is a part of the knowledge transfer process, and that person is coming to you again and again, that is knowledgeful, that is increasing the knowledge search cycle behavior. Whereas in case of explicit knowledge, that is done through written programs, training, guides, e-learning modules. So these are the things which is training programs, training programs, written guides, e-learning modules. So these are the things which are well documented, well presented, and that is not any personal insights, but it is a general, very general uh, literature which is uh, basic and general in nature, and a standard procedure or standard things that you should know, or if you don't know, you can read the procedures to know more. That is how it differentiates from transfer methods, which is knowledge transfer methods, in tacit knowledge and explicit knowledge. In training programs also, you have follow a procedure of the training. It's already pre-documented before the training starts, so they just go by that method only to impart with you the particular things which they are expecting you to learn. So that is also explicit knowledge, which is already pre-decided and general in nature. That these are the things you have to follow as a procedure to get to the result that is expected of you. So in this way, I am talking about the knowledge transfer differences between tacit and explicit knowledge. So these are the two types of things, tacit, explicit differences I am talking. It is module 1 and part 3 of the module 1, in which I have discussed. The course name is Online Knowledge Transfer Course. So regarding more about module 2 now, which I will start now, I will share module 2 and 1, 2, 3 for part of module 2, and I will create videos about the same. You can just view them further and tell me about your experience of viewing these videos and your understanding about them. Thanks.